Hey, what's going on, everybody? Well, we'll get to another edition of the Movie Fans Horror Review, and yeah, we're back from break. Took a little holiday season, just took a little holiday break. So, but we're back. So let's do this thing. So last week, Misery Black was here. I want to thank her for being a part of the show. But I'm joined once again by my two guests. We got Maya, my fallen angel, and we got Natalie Myers over here. So Natalie, say what's up.
Hi.
Maya, say what's up.
Hi, what's up?
Boom. All right, so we got two more movies for you this week. We got The Howling over here. Not this one. This is Child's Play. We already done Child's Play. Now we're on The Howling. And we also got The Woman in Black. So, boom, there you go. Two more movies right there. So, let's go ahead and get started now. Last week I asked the question, what was your top 3 Tim Burton movies? And apparently nobody likes Tim Burton because I only got one response back. It happens. My Bloody Sanitarium hit us up, and he said his top 3 Tim Burton movies are number 3, Sleepy Hollow, which I'm pretty sure someone said. I think Misery said it, or one of you guys said it. His number 2 was Beetlejuice, which I'm sure we all hit that one, and then his number 1 is Batman. So, My Bloody Sanitarium, thank you very much for participating. And so this week I decided that, you know what, and I'm kind of surprised we haven't done this one yet. I had, we got The Howling, so I figured, you know what, why not top 3 werewolf movies. Now I'm not gonna lie, werewolf is just one of those subgenres I'm not crazy about. They're okay, they're not bad, and I don't want to offend you, 13 Wolfman. You're my boy. If there's one wolf I like, it's you. But everybody else, I'm just not huge on it. So I'm going through my movies and my memory warehouse, trying to find the different werewolf movies. And I'll be honest with you, it was kind of lacking. And so my top 3 is not gonna be that impressive. So at number 3, and this is where it's gonna piss a lot of people off because The Howling's not on my top 3 at all. For me, at number 3, it's American Werewolf in Paris. Oh shit, here we go. Oh, people flipping out. Yes, I like the American Werewolf in Paris. All right. Everybody hates it because it wasn't that good of a sequel to London. Well, guess what? I don't care. It was an enjoyable film. CGI wasn't the greatest, but it's not the worst either. I mean, I've seen movies today that have worse CGI. Whereas I do like the original Wolfman, Universal. My God, there's other ones I can't really. I'm blanking right now, but to me, I watch American Werewolf in Paris a lot more, so I'm like, it's my number 3. At number 2, Silver Bullet. Love that movie. You ever seen that?
No.
Oh my God, you? Oh, this is horrible. What's going on here? Brilliant Stephen King adaptation. I love it. It's the boy in the wheelchair and the werewolf preacher. No, not ring. Oh, you're killing me. You guys are bust my balls. All right, Silver Bullet though, awesome. And then of course, without a doubt, number 1, American Werewolf in London, because it's got the best transformation scene ever. Even now, it's brilliant. So I want to know what about you guys? You guys got any werewolf movies you guys like? Maya, anything with werewolves that you like?
Werewolves in London.
Like we're. Anything else? That's not bad. Werewolves in London. I'm down. No, nothing. What about you, Natalie? Nothing. Hey, you like Twilight? No, I've already came out and admitted that I watched the last Twilight movie and that I liked it. It's okay. We're amongst friends right here. It's okay. Do you like the werewolf aspect of Twilight?
No.
Don't? Alright, I don't either. So anyways, we can agree on that. What I almost made my list was, the mini, well, I don't know why I'm looking at you guys, I don't think you guys seen it. Grindhouse, they had the SS women or the She-Wolf women of the SS or something like that. Rob Zombie short one. No? Nothing? So anyways, I want to know what your guys' top 3 werewolf movies are. Multiple ways to hit me up. On my Facebook, or my Phantom Friends over on Facebook, you can hit me up there. You can leave the comment right down below. Private messages, always good. Email me at moviefam7@gmail.com. Of course, you can do the video response. I'll fill in for Misery Black here, blurting it out over and over. And I think that's about it. Yeah, numerous ways to hit me up. So, top 3 werewolf movies I want to know. So let's get to it. Now, I'm not going to lie, there is really no news. I had a couple of news stories I picked up, and they weren't really that interesting. I don't half-ass it for you guys. And that's a lie. I actually half-ass it a lot, but I don't phone it in. That's one thing I don't do. I'll half-ass it, but that half-ass is 100% all the time. I'm not going to phone it in. So really, no news. And I think I'm going to just gloss over it this week. However, we got a new month coming up, January. We got shafted on horror movies in December. No horror movies in December at all. It was bullshit. However, January rolled around, and it's making up for it because we got a shitload of horror movies. So I'm going to give a quick rundown of the movies coming out in January, and then we'll actually touch on one of them because it's opening next weekend. All right? So right now, I'll just go ahead and hit the other ones. There's a movie called Storage 24 coming out. We also got Mama, Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters, and John Dies at the End. So there's some big ones. But the one's coming out this weekend, this upcoming weekend, Texas Chainsaw 3D. So let's talk about that for a second. Have you guys seen the trailer for it or commercials or anything for it?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
Awesome.
You liked it?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Thinking it? I'm going to disagree with both of you guys. I am not that excited for it. I love the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I even like the remake. I even love the shitty Matthew McConaughey one. Like, I'm a big fan of it. This one, I just can't get pumped for. Now, I'm going to watch it. I think we're watching it, aren't we? We're going to crawl out of the grave and finally, we're going to get out of the cemetery once and, go check it out. However, I don't know. It just looks like a generic entry. And the fact they're like, oh, it's a direct sequel to the original. I'm like, really? I'm just not feeling it. A direct sequel, and it's like it's set today. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. I'm getting excited for the trailer. I don't know. Not feeling it. But, basically what's about, though, is Leatherface has a niece that, she gets an inheritance from her grandmother, and she inherits the Texas Chainsaw house, and so she goes there for friends, which are probably a lot of, premarital sex and drugs, and then they get killed. So, I don't know, it just seems like a generic entry to me. I'm sorry, I'm just not feeling it. But, to me, Leatherface is one of the big six villains. Like, to me, I've always had, like, the six that I always followed, and he's one of them, so I will definitely check it out. And I recommend you guys check it out, too. But, yeah, for me, Texas Chainsaw 3D, I'm not feeling it. But alright, well, let's get to some viewer comments, shall we? Now, mentioned him earlier, my buddy Sanitarium, he hit me up. And he actually had some requests. And he wanted me to review Roadkill and The Hitcher. Now, the quick question on the Roadkill, because I never heard of it, and I typed it into IMDb, and two movies came up. There's a movie called Roadkill, and then apparently Roadkill was like an alternate title to Joyride. And both of them deal with the road, because I know your next thing was you wanted me to do like a top 3 road movies, or road horror movies. And I'm down for that. Yeah, this is cool, and I will definitely review it. But what Roadkill are you talking about? Are you talking about the movie that's called Roadkill, that's not Joyride with Paul Walker? Or are you talking about Joyride? So just hit me up, let me know which one you're talking about. Either way, I will review either one of them. Not a big deal. So, yeah. So that's that. Thank you, my boy Sanitarium. Up next, the Sicilian Toe hit me up. This is probably the funniest one I read this week. He said, you should not decorate your place with movie posters. I've heard this before, actually. People were like, Phantom, you can't just, throw movie posters up in your place. What are you, 10 years old? Are you a teenage boy? And yes, I am a man-child. I'm not going to lie. Like, my entire pad is just covered with movie posters and, music posters and just random posters. Dude, I'm sorry. I got to. That's the way I roll. That's the way I roll. But then he's like, if you do put movie posters up, you should have them in frames. And there's a reason I don't. It's just because I'm just like, they're posters. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't get too bent out of shape. Like, I got an original Dark Knight poster that I got from the theater, and guess what? It's tacked to the walls because I just don't care. Because I'm just like, it's a poster. That's what they're supposed to be, for. I'm not one of those that gets all bent out of shape. Or I got buddies that have like the wall of frames, and I'm just like, too expensive, and I just ain't worried about it. Just tack them up. But that's just me. But thank you. I appreciate the comment and everything. And then finally, I had a Phantom friend over on Facebook hit me up. Haley Danya. She hit me up with a cute little picture chart. She was like, it's like a chart that said like find your elf name. And you had to like, take the first letter of your, name, and then the next part of the name would be like the month you were born in. So either way, Phantom checked it out, and apparently my elf name will be is a Sugar Plum Sparkly Toes. So yeah, Sugar Plum Sparkling Toes. You know what? I'm rocking it. I'm down with that. So if I'm ever in the North Pole, if I ever leave the cemetery and head to the North Pole, I'll definitely use that name to get into the gate or whatever. So I want to thank you guys for that. Thank everybody for, hit me up with viewer comments. But once again, hit me up. Whatever question you got, something you want me to review. Maybe you want to know boxers or briefs. I don't know. It's up to you guys. Maybe you got a question for one of the guests here, one of my former guests. Whatever. It doesn't have to be horror movie related. It could be anything. So once again, you know how to hit me up. You can hit me up moviefan7@gmail.com. Leave a comment right down below. Phantom Friends over on Facebook. Personal messages and viewer response. Yeah, I'm doing that too. So what do you guys say we get some reviews? Let's do that. All right, we're gonna travel back to 1981. The Howling. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie now. Even though werewolf movies aren't my favorite, I do like this movie. It didn't make my top 3, but I enjoy it. The basic premise is this woman. She's a reporter. She tracking down this serial killer or whatever, and of course she gets traumatized, and she eventually, after the killer or the dude gets gunned down, she just basically, she can't have her husband touch her. She's just really, kind of whacked out. So her therapist, says she needs to go up to the colony. So they go up to this little resort. However, the resort is inhabited by werewolves. Damn good movie. It is kind of cheesy and campy, but at the same time, it's very enjoyable. You can't really watch it take too seriously. I enjoy the performances in it. I think Dee Walsh does a great job. Her husband, or I don't know if they was married on the movie or if they were married afterwards, but anyways, her husband plays her husband in this movie, Christopher Stone. We got John Carradine in one of his last roles. He's in this as one of the werewolves. Really dug it. The one thing, if you look at it, it is low budget. So, to me, I think the American Werewolf in London, that werewolf look incredible. Even though there's some scenes you're like, okay, this is clearly, a puppet or whatever, it still looks good. Whereas in this one, they don't look as great. They don't look bad, but it just, I don't know, you can just sort of tell it's just a person in a suit. There is a transformation sequence in here that a lot of people dig. They're all about it. I personally just was not big on it. I don't know, it just didn't really seem like it was, I don't know. I wasn't quite feeling it, is all I'm saying. Joe Dante directed it. Now, Joe Dante went on to do Gremlins, and he did something else. I can't remember. He did Small Soldiers, and I don't know. He's more comedy related. He's more on the fluffy side of horror when he does do horror type stuff. And this was no exception. This may have been his first film, and he does definitely have more fun with it. What else to say about this one? It's a good movie. I don't know what else to say. These movies I hear are just not, bless you. Bless you. Now, can I say that to an angel? Do you say bless you to an angel? Does it work that way? Are you already blessed? What happens exactly? You don't know? I don't know the rules either. I'm sorry about that. But, damn good. Now, the score, I really dug the score, too. It had this kind of organ sounding, I don't know. I dug that. Have you guys seen this yet? Have you seen The Howling?
No.
No? You saw The Howling?
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of it?
It was really good.
You liked it? All right. Well, tell me a little bit more. Give me a little review on it.
I seen it whenever I was little, and I can't really remember it.
What do you mean when you was little? You're little now. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, horrible. Put you on the spot. The corn child froze up on me here. Like I said, it's really good. They used multiple werewolves. You have the person in the suit, obviously, who's running around doing this. They also use animation during the scene. There's a lovemaking scene where basically they go from being in prosthetics to actual animation. If you're looking closer, you can tell. I didn't catch it the first time, but after I watched a special feature on it, I was like, oh wow, it's animation. I went back and watched it. And, you can clearly tell. Claymation. They even use claymation on this one. Like I said, overall, it's really good. It ain't taking itself too seriously. And people know they're dealing with werewolves right off the bat. That's one thing I really hate whenever you watch a new vampire movie or a werewolf movie or even a zombie movie. I hate reestablishing rules that we already know. And so literally it's you got all these different, I hate this that reestablishing where are they? Are they werewolves? Well, how do you kill? No. In this one they already know right off the bat. You watch the old Lon Chaney movie. You know how to kill a werewolf. So I like that aspect of it. It also includes a cameo. I don't know if it's a cameo or not. It's a small role by Dick Miller, who would eventually become like Joe Dante's like regular, whatever. He plays the owner of the bookstore of the occult. So, like I said, just overall, check it out. Really cool ending too. At the end, this woman, D Stone, she gets bitten, and so she wants to prove to everybody that that werewolves exist. And of course, she's a reporter, so she does it live on TV. But she turns like this little cute werewolf. Like it's like a little puppy dog. It's how cute this werewolf is. Like not like a snarling one, but they put it down. But the funny thing is, people who are watching it at home, like of course people in the studio, they know like it's holy shit, werewolf. But everybody at home thinks it's fake. They're watching, they're like, wow, this is this is clearly this good special. So it's kind of like a satire there, or I don't know. Decent stuff, and and of course if you stick around after the credits, there is a little snippet from the Wolfman. They actually throw that in there. So, but yeah, dude. However, I'm told it has spawned some really shitty sequels. In fact, I had a question not so long ago. It was like your top 3 worst franchises or the franchises you hate, and 13th Wolfman said the Howling's one of them, just for the fact that it just really gets off track. And at one point, there's marsupials and. I'm just told universally that part 2 just sucked. Even with Christopher Lee in it, it wasn't enough. So yeah, The Howling. I recommend it. I'm not gonna lie, not even in my top 3, but still enjoyable to watch. All right, up next we got from this year actually, The Woman in Black, and basic story is this woman passes away. So Daniel Radcliffe, who is Harry Potter. Decides they need him to go up there and basically sort out her final affairs. Go through some paperwork, find the will, whatever. So that's so he's going to go up there and he's going to stay. However, now there's some weird shit going down because the Woman in Black. Have you guys seen this? Woman in Black? You've seen the Woman in Black?
Mm-hmm.
Have you? Oh my God, Maya! No TVs in heaven, right? They're just like no movies up there. Okay. All right. Well, go ahead. I'll let you take the lead on this one. Woman in Black. What's your review of it?
I just liked it because it was kind of scary.
You liked it because it was scary? I'll grant you that. There was definitely some jump scares in there. What scared you the most?
Pretty much all of them.
Pretty much all of them. Wow. I'll put you on the spot again. You're dropping the ball. I threw you the ball and you fumbled it. Oh, it's all right, sweetie. It's all right. She's the sweetest one of the corn children, I'm not going to lie. The rest of them are just evil as shit. This is the one that she gets invited over a little bit more because she's not that crazy. Woman in Black, I'll tell you right now, it definitely has atmosphere. It's from Hammer, and I didn't realize that was the actual same Hammer from the old school, the 50s and 60s British production company that did the Draculas and the Frankenstein remakes and all those. So that's kind of cool for one. And it really nails the atmosphere and the mood of those old movies. I mean, it definitely has this dark, creepy feel to it. CGI-wise, I was really disappointed by because there were just certain things I didn't feel like you needed CGI, and they did it anyways. It just looked bad. But it's still creepy. In fact, there's one moment in the movie, and this ain't giving anything away. Early on, he's in the room, and you can kind of see there's something there. I thought, honestly, it was just something in the foreground. It looked like it was the top of a lamp or something like that. But the thing is, it's all black, and then it turns its face, and it's the Woman in Black in the background. Oh, dude, it's creepy as shit. I was like, oh my God, Woman in Black, she's already here. I didn't even, she just came out of nowhere. It was in space. It's not a scare scene either. I mean, it's just a creepy little build-up scene. There is a lot of cheap scares in this one, but it don't really hamper it. If I guess another complaint would be that the cinematography was just a little too dark. But musically, music was good. The acting was really good. I'm really glad to see Daniel Radcliffe stepped out of the Harry Potter role into something else. A lot of times you get an actor who does a franchise and they can't do anything else. So I'm really glad to see that he wasn't just Harry Potter in this, and he actually was. Oh, excuse me. He actually had an acting range, I guess I'm trying to say. Overall acting was good. The CGI, like I said, was kind of lacking, but everything else was really good. Story was really good. Based on the novel, I remember when I was in high school or maybe even junior high. We read excerpts. We didn't read the whole thing, but we read excerpts from this thing, and I always loved it. But I don't remember. I don't remember it. Even as I'm watching the movie, I don't remember. I just remember I liked it, but I don't remember anything about the book at all. But no, movies. Solid movie. A lot of people I know personally, they really liked it. El Blanto. I don't think I've ever met El Blanto or not. Awesome dude. Big scary, dude. Neighbor to the cemetery. Jumped like a little girl. Sorry, El Blanto. throwing you under the bus here. He jumped like a little girl in the theater. I'm just saying. Just saying. So, really good movie. Love the ending. I'm not going to give anything away because I don't spoil movies that are new, especially this new. It had a bittersweet ending, but definitely kind of looking forward to the sequel. They already said they're making a sequel, part 2, coming out next year. So, boom, looking forward to that. So, I got nothing else to add. Woman Black, I say check it out. So, all right. Well, Maya, you got anything to add? No? Natalie?
No.
Nope. All right. Well, for Natalie Myers, Maya, I'm the Movie Phantom. We're going to head on out of here. So, we'll catch you later. Bye.